What's up, Wolfpackers? It's your boy, Wolf Doggy Dog, the man with the plan. Today we've got for you guys The Mandalorian. Disney Plus comes out November 12th. Not sponsored by them, but I'm just saying that thing's going to be dope. So get that if you can get it. Alright, so this is the Black series. They've got the white and they've got the carbonized. I've seen these go on secondary markets for anywhere between 30 to 40, 50. I've even seen some going for $80 for the blacks, let alone carbon. So if you were lucky enough to get these on Triple Force Friday, you were fortunate. If you weren't, hey man, sorry. Sorry you missed out, buddy. Secondary markets for you. Roll call real quick. Boom, the main man Boba Fett, Black Series. If you weren't able to get your hands on that one when first re-released, spring of 2019 saw this, the archives. Same exact figure. If you weren't able to get this, you can get this because Hasbro sees that people are paying secondary market prices for this. They want in on it. So they're going to re-release the figure and get some of that cheddar. Boom. Prototype armor. Before they gave Boba Fett his color scheme, they made him all white, and they were going to figure out what they wanted to do. They made maybe 9 different color schemes. And like I said, the Mandalorian clans are well represented at my house. Boom. Jango, the granddaddy of them all. He's the template for which all clones are made. He's actually the template for Boba Fett, if you've never seen Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Then we got this little beauty. Comes from Toy Box. He's the smallest of the bunch, but size doesn't matter. Am I right, ladies? Am I right? Can't forget about the Pops. That's actually our first one we ever collected. That was a gift for Big Baby Wolf from XMC77. Shout out to him on Instagram. We've even got the Fett Man in Lego form. This guy is dope. Got tons of articulation, attention to detail everywhere, and his blaster even shoots. We don't mess around here at the Wolfpack Toy Review. If we like something, we're going to get multiples of it. So now, onto the review that you guys clicked for. Side art, not too much, just the name. Number 94. Number 94, come on down. There's the fan art on the back. Pause that if you want to read that. For all my freaks of the industry, if you weren't fortunate enough to get it on Force Friday, you can look them up with the skew. Nothing on top, just all black. Wolfpack safety knife, and away we go. Priceless artifact, no longer mint condition. Pretty cool looking blaster pistol. Looks a little like Han Solo's, minus the clip down here. And it's got a hole so you can twirl it. And he's also got a pouch where he can holster his sidearm. It's a cool looking gun. Now this is a callback to the 70s, to the late 70s Christmas episode where Boba Fett first made his appearance in an animated cartoon. And he had a rifle just like this. He used it to stun. This isn't a kill shot. Well, you know what? He can actually take this off and then it becomes a lethal weapon. But right now it's in stun mode. Bzz. Side note, if you get this one in white, there's no scope. And if you were lucky enough to get the carbonized, the scope is slightly bigger. Now to the part you've all been waiting for. Voiced by Pedro Pascal, The Mandalorian comes out. All right, guys. I'm never one to say run out and get something on the secondary market because I think it's a travesty. how bad things get marked up in the secondary market. That being said, if you were not fortunate enough to get one of these, run out there and grab one for 30, 35, 40, whatever it is. This thing is dope. I'm just going to throw it out there. This figure is a 10 for 10 in my mind. But I'm going to let you be the judge of that. Let's get on with this review. I'm biased. All right, let's start with his articulation and the cape. The cape is actually part of the articulation. Soft pliable rubber, just like Kylo Ren's. It's molded. It's got almost like it can have a hood, but it doesn't. And it rotates, so you can throw it on this way and pose them any kind of cool way. You know what? I just can't wait until the show comes out. They're going to have some kind of him hanging out in the setting sun, somewhere in a desert somewhere, and just cool wide shots. Just looking off into the distance. Maybe something exploding in the background. I don't know. This is gonna be dope. And he's got his side pistol here, where it looks like he's, about to have an all Mexican standoff with somebody. He's got a Western feel to him. It's set in the future, but it's a space Western. That's what the show's gonna be. Star Wars was wizards in space. This is outlaws in space. Okay, so really cool feature with the head, double articulation. He rocks up and down, and then he's got a second swivel, a second ball peg inside the helmet. I'm not even gonna try to pop this off. I break it. Who knows when's the next time I can pick up another one of these. Go 360 on the arms. The shoulder pads hinder his up and down just a little bit. You see he's got that wiggle there. No bicep swivel. 360, and then I wouldn't call that, I guess you can call that double jointed. It's one in here and then on the outside, and he's got the swivel and then up and down. On this hand, the swivel is here, so that's his shooting hand, and I'm good with that. Trigger finger goes right into the slot that we talked about earlier, right in there, so he can twirl it. Right after he blasts Greedo or one of his descendants. With the articulation, he's on a ball joint. He can do the splits about that far. His padding is hindering him a little bit. Doesn't kick back too far. Kicks back about that much. So there you go with that one. Double jointed at the knees. Up and down. There's no calf rotation. And then swivel at the foot. All right, let's talk about his look. Not knowing too much about what they're gonna give us from the show, I'm sure the color here will tell us what part of the Mandalorian tribe he's from, as well as his armor and things like that. Now, with the look, I like how he's got battle damage. He's been in a few battles. He's had his fair share of scrapes. He's banged up. There's this, he's even got bullet holes back here. That's not a bullet hole. I'm thinking that slots into here. I can't get it to stick, so I'm not sure. Leave a comment if you've got this and you're able to get him to stick, but mine's not doing it. He's even got a hole in through here, but it doesn't line up. That's soft pliable rubber too, so that moves around. Really good color schemes. Everything offsets itself with the dark browns and the grays, even the tans. Now the carbon has different colors here. It's different shades of beige, of grays. I think he's got a little bit of blue around here too. I'm not positive, but yeah, cool little accessories. Got the pouches everywhere, extra rounds. Just a good looking figure all around. I like it. Guys, if you can get your hands on one of these, if it's not gonna cost you your arm, your leg, one of your kidneys, go out and get this thing. It is dope. 10 for 10. That's what I'm giving it. Fight me if you think otherwise.